My name is Greg Hook. I'm the Chief Operations Officer. Take you on a walking tour here. This is Turrentine Middle School. It was built in 1961. So the school's over 60 years old. And I think as you walk through, you'll see some facets that look pretty old, but then you'll see a lot of the things that have occurred through the projects that look very new. So that's what I wanted you to see. We have the new gray tile floor across the front. These are offices where we have done asbestos tile abatement, and this is the new floor that's being put down. When we get down to the library, you'll see that you'll be able to see just the concrete floor, and there's some installers and they're putting the tile down. This is a fresh air system that you see here. Because the building was built in 1961, the ceilings would not accommodate any ductwork above the ceiling tiles. The piping network was installed. It's the same downstairs as it is here and on the other classroom hallways. And so we're going to walk in a classroom and you'll see how it's ducted into the classroom. We have dehumidifiers throughout our buildings. We bought those last fall and started putting them in the buildings to add some extra support for dehumidification in the school buildings. Summertime, temporarily piped into drainage areas. Our maintenance department's done a great job of finding places to drain them, so they run 24/7. They'll cycle on and off. This one's actually on, but there's no demand right now for it to be running to do any dehumidification. But as they dehumidify, you'll see in here where we have the line run into the drain of the fan coil unit so that we don't have to worry about emptying the water during the summertime. All of our classrooms, you can see this new vent here. This is what's coming in from the piping that I showed you outside. That's 100% fresh air that's being pushed into all of the classrooms. That's what we did not have before the projects. And this is what the whole motivation for the ESSER-funded HVAC projects was. So the unit you see here, this is the fan coil unit. So in the summertime, the fans are blowing across coils that have cold water in them, but in the wintertime, the fans are blowing across coils that have hot water in them. So that's the heating and cooling for the room. But the fresh air will run all the time, and it's being mixed in the room with the recirculated air from our existing HVAC system.
And this is for every classroom in this school?
Every classroom, every office, every space in this school. Okay, this is a really beautiful campus, but the reason we came out here is so you can see the two brand new cold water chillers that were put in as part of the project. We're going to walk a little bit further up the sidewalk so you can see on top of the roof the DOAS system, and those pieces are working together here. Here, there's an exact replica or same model on the roof where you were standing earlier, and that's what's providing the fresh air that's being delivered through the piping system that you could see in the hallways. What I'm showing you here is the fresh air system and the new chillers, which are supplementary to the intent of the ESSER project. But I think the main impact is that we're providing fresh air to all the students and to the staff throughout the day, which is a piece we didn't have. It wasn't part of the building codes back when they built this school. The other thing that I'd like to point out to you as well, when you hear folks talk about the thermal envelope or a building envelope, this school had the original 1961 windows in it before we began the projects. But if you were putting in the fresh air system, you could do things that were supplemental to improving the thermal envelope of the building, which in this case would be windows and doors. So if you look across here, all of the windows in this building have been replaced as part of this project. We still have some work that's going on, but when you look here, all of these windows and these thermal panels that you see between the window sets, those are brand new as part of this project. You can see an example of the new door systems that we have.
Yeah. I didn't realize
when we're doing this either.